that, let me pin that. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 Show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I want to talk to my fellas today about getting on your purpose and what that really means, because there's so many YouTubers who come out here and they say get on your purpose, and they're talking about opening your own business, or they say get on your purpose and they're talking about working for yourself, right? And I want you guys to understand something. There's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5. I repeat, there is nothing wrong with a 9-to-5. Everybody on YouTube always want to make it seem like if you're a 9-to-5, oh, you working for the man, you don't run your own business, you're not really the boss, you shouldn't be working for nobody, you should be owning it all, you should be running the company, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, let's keep it real. YouTube is owned by Google. So at the end of the day, if you're making your money off of YouTube, you're still working for the man. At the end of the day, Google could kick you off of the YouTube platform at any time for any reason. And I always use this example. Look at young Pharaoh. He was on YouTube making big bread. Then he got kicked off of YouTube. He's running his mouth too much, talking about suing the platform and all this other craziness. They kicked him off of YouTube, and then he's been in domestic violence disputes, and he ain't been popping like that since. So at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes on YouTube, they come and they try to make fun of 9-to-5 workers, right? And they try to tell you, oh, you a slave, you a ham and egger, and you all this crap. At the end of the day, they're working too. They're an entertainer for YouTube. It's no difference. And I want you guys to understand something. Getting on your purpose doesn't mean starting your own business. Getting on your purpose doesn't even mean making 6 figures. Getting on your purpose literally means doing what you love to do so that work doesn't feel like work. Getting on your purpose means utilizing the talents that the universe, that God gave you, to the best of your abilities to help the world and change the planet. Let me tell you guys something. If your talent, right, is to be a doctor, and you become a doctor and you come up with the cure for cancer, you're going to tell me that you less than somebody else because you don't own the hospital? I repeat, if you become a doctor and you come up with the cure for cancer, is somebody going to tell me that that's less than because you don't own the hospital, or you didn't work for yourself? You came up with the cure for cancer in the hospital, and the hospital has 50% of the cure for cancer. You only get 50% of the royalties. So you a ham and egger, you a sandwich maker, you a 9-to-5 worker, you less than. That's BS. That's BS. If you were born with God-given athletic talent, right? So you go to the NBA, or you go and play professional soccer, or you go to the NFL, you play football, you go to the MLB, you're less than somebody who owns a plumbing company because you're working for somebody? There's no way you're going to convince me that. And I give you guys various other examples, right? If you go and you work as a lawyer and you don't start your own law firm, right? But you get a bunch of innocent black men who really committed no crime. You save them from going to jail. You keep them off of child support. You get them their kids back. Are you less than because you don't own the practice? And that's why I want you guys to understand. Getting on your purpose is about using the abilities that God gave you to the best of your ability to use them to help the world, change the world, and solve problems, okay? At the end of the day, I want you guys to understand, owning your own business isn't the be-all, end-all. Neither is making 6 figures. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. If you own your own business, but you don't enjoy what you're doing, and you only own your own business just to say that you own your own business, your life's going to be miserable. If you make 6 figures, but you don't enjoy what you're doing to make the 6 figures, your life's going to be miserable. There's plenty of people working jobs they hate just so they can make a certain amount of money. Getting on your purpose is all about finding something that you love to do. So when you get up and you have to go to work, you're excited to get up and go to work. Because you feel like you're changing the world. You feel like you're utilizing your talents to the best of your ability. It doesn't matter what your talent is. Again, it's not even about how much money you make. As long as you make enough money to live comfortably, at the end of the day, all you need, you get $50,000 to $70,000, and you can live comfortably as a bachelor. $50,000 to $70,000. You're comfortable as a bachelor. If you want a housewife in a traditional family, you're going to need about 6 figures. And there's a market for everything. I repeat, there's a market for everything. So no matter what your talent is, there's a way you can get to 6 figures doing it. It's damn sure a way you can get to $50,000 to $70,000 doing it, right? But there's a way you can get to 6 figures doing it. Hey, if you don't want to go that high, right? If you just want to be a bachelor your whole life, like I said, you only need $50,000, $70,000, and you good. That's enough to live comfortably. That's enough to live comfortably. Or if you want to get in a relationship and you want an equal partnership, all you need is $50,000, $70,000. That's enough to live comfortably. But I don't want people to come out here and they be shaming you guys out of driving, for example, get your CDLs and driving a truck. You're probably going to be working for a company. Now, you might be able to work yourself up to a point where you own your own trucking industry, right? You start your own trucking company or your own fleet or your own business. But if you're making six figures driving your truck around the country for another person and you don't want the responsibility of opening your own business, again, 80 to 90% of small businesses fail, guys. So why take that risk? If everybody's a boss, who's really working? I repeat, if everybody's a boss, who's really working? If you don't want to take that risk, you don't have to. Go ahead, get you a company job, make your bread, stack your bread, live comfortably. That's a good job. That's a good thing. And then again, like I said before, only 10% of people are going to make six figures. 10% of men, 6% of women. So if you could be happy, say you do hair and you love doing hair, and you could be happy doing hair and you make $50,000, $70,000 a month doing hair, a year doing hair, then do the hair. Why do you feel like you need to find something else to do so that you can make this absorbent amount of money? See, a lot of these cats on YouTube who got rich off the platform of YouTube, right? They like to sell you guys dreams. At the end of the day, everybody can't be a YouTuber. Everybody's not going to make six figures. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being average. And I'm not even saying average overall. I'm talking about just making an average salary, earning an average living. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, again, like I said, as long as you're using your talents to the best of their ability to help the world or make an impact, that's all you should be focused on. You shouldn't be focused on the monetary value of what you're doing. You should be focused on loving what you're doing. You should be focused on the impact of what you're doing. You should be focused on whether or not what you're doing is helping out the world and the people around you. And that's it. So this just idea of if you're a 9-to-5 worker that you're less than, this idea of if you don't make six figures then you're less than, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I always tell you guys, strive for the six figures, because why not? Why limit yourself, right? Have your money mindset high. Because if you don't think you can make six figures, you're not going to. But you don't have to make six figures. It's more, the most important thing you can do in life is find something you love doing. That's the key to life, guys. That's the reason people say get on your purpose. It's not so that you can make a bunch of money. It's not so that you can run your own business so you can go out here and ego and be like, yeah, I run my own business. I don't work for nobody. It's not about none of that. It's about enjoying what you do, enjoying what you do and fulfilling your talents and helping out people in the world. Whatever that is that you do, it doesn't matter what that is. If you make clothes, that's cool. Okay, you make soap, shampoos, and oils, that's fine. You a dancer, that's fine. Heck, you might just be a manager, right? At a box store, but you enjoy being a manager. You love it. You like doing that, then that's fine. Do that. Do that. As long as it brings you happiness at the end of the day. Make sure you're getting your worth, but it's really about finding something that brings you happiness. It has nothing to do with being your own boss. It has nothing to do with monetary value. It's about finding something that you're happy. It's about waking up every day and not being stressed and depressed because you're like, damn, I got to go to this job and I really don't want to go because I hate it. It's about waking up like, yeah, I'm about to go out here. I'm about to do my job. I love my job. It's fun to me. That's what it's really about at the end of the day. Everybody puts all this pressure onto monetary value, right? And everybody puts all this pressure onto being your own boss. Being your own boss ain't even all it cracked up to be. And this coming from someone who is his own boss. Having to manage all your own stuff, having to write all your own proposals, having to keep up with all your own employees, having to keep up with all your own contracts, having to do your own taxes. It takes me a week to file my taxes every year just because of all the stuff that I have to keep up with. I told you guys, I work up at 5 a.m. A lot of times I don't get home and get to sleep till like 8, 9 o'clock. It's not easy being your own boss. It's not for everybody. Again, if everyone's a boss, who's really working? So all this stuff a lot of times is just to sell you a dream. They're going to tell you, oh, okay, if you a ham and egger, you don't own your own business, then you less than, hoping that you buy into their programs and they're going to teach you how to be your own boss. Or hoping that you buy into their programs and they're going to teach you how to make six figures. But at the end of the day, the goal should just be to be happy. And how you live your life happy, because you're going to spend the majority of your life working. You got to take care of yourself. How do you live your life happy? How do you be happy? You find something you love to do and you make enough money to live comfortable doing it. I repeat, you find something you love to do and you make enough money to live comfortable doing it. Anything you make above that, that's fantastic. But at the end of the day, finding your purpose is about finding something you love to do, you enjoy to do. You can wake up every morning and be excited to do it. It's not about making six figures. It's not about being your own boss. That's ego. A lot of people just want to be their own boss for ego so they can crap on people who go to work. It makes no difference. If you're making good money and you're happy, then you're making good money and you're happy. It doesn't matter if you're your own boss or not. Don't live in your ego. Find something you enjoy. And put that talent, whatever that talent is, we all got different talents. Take that talent to the world. Share that talent with the world. And then, like I said, if you want to monetize it on yourself, you want to be your own business, then that's fine, but you don't have to do that. If you want to push it to 6 figures, that's fine, but you don't have to do that. Find your talent, find what makes you happy, find what you can contribute to the world and contribute that. And be happy and wake up every day and enjoy what you do. That's what getting on your purpose means. That's what finding your purpose means. Everything else is just cap. It's just sauce added to the top, and you don't need to do that. And I want to put that out there because I feel like that's really important. So many dudes are stressing because they feel like, oh, I'm not my own boss, or I'm not making this amount of money. Listen, if you find something you love to do and you're really good at it, the money's going to come. The money's going to come. But don't go chasing money, because money can't buy happiness. And like I said, there's plenty of people who make a lot of money, but they don't like what they do. And they're not happy as a result of it. So I just came out here to deliver that message, man. Figure out what your talent is. Figure out what you love to do. Figure out what you can contribute to the world and double down on that. All right? Grow that. Put nutrients into that. Put water into that soil. And bring your talent, bring your light to the world. That's it. It's that simple. But I just had to deliver that message, man. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.